Hey, everybody, welcome back. Thanks for coming in. I saw the chat room is already full. I'm going with this setup now. See, the phone's over here not being used because it seemed to work so much better. So, sound check. Sound check. Where's my. There's a lot of reaching. Somebody give me a sound check. Sound check. Sound check. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? Is it even in here? I need a sound check, please. Okay, got sound check complete. So, how did you like that thumbnail? I thought it was pretty cool. Perspectives upside down, both sides. And yeah, okay. All right, good deal. I've got my gain turned up so everybody can adjust to their own things. And if you'll notice in the description of the show, there is a new link there. DJ Wardove. He wrote that song thinking about what I'm doing here. It is called Quantum Fly. It's a pretty good song. Instrumental, techno, and pretty good. Okay, Samo, I think you heard it. I didn't write it. That was DJ Wardove. We were in the army together, in Germany together, and we've stayed friends all these years. Can't believe it's been so long. And he wants to do art and music for me, and I'm gonna make. He's a friend of the channel. He's a friend in real life, and he's messaging me on Facebook Messenger right now. So I'm gonna have to turn that off because this thing likes to crash when I do too many things. Is the lighting okay? I know we got some glare on the calendar back here. Hey, Lynn, welcome to the show, everybody. Who we got in here so far? Yep, Tim is here or was here. Let's see. Wow, lots of people. Shadow, Samo, Intergalactic Angler. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. Got Jessica Paquette. Hey, thanks for coming by. I had a couple of new subscribers today. That was awesome. Shout out to you guys. Hopefully you can make the lives. And let's say I said Joseph. Tim is here. Timothy, the author, performer of Quantum Fly. He is or was in the chat. Cindy, Raven, and yeah, people are here. And Lynn, welcome back, everybody. Derek Galloway, keeping it quantum and crispy. Okay, well, trying to. Yeah, today's thing I put up perspectives. Yes, Tim Stafford, I introduced you. I don't know if you heard, is DJ Wardove. His link is in the description of the show right now. Friend of the show, friend in real life. And he is using his quantum link to make the music he makes. And it comes from the heart. I know this guy. Okay. So hit him up, subscribe to his channel, buy his albums because he releases albums. They're indie label, totally indie. A Black Dragon, Semper Fi, bro. Ooh, and but yeah, perspectives, right? This week was a rough one because hey there, hey, Catherine Parker. Okay, this week was a rough one. I was talking way too many politics, talking about. I went down two-dimensional 2D rabbit holes so much that I could have gotten in trouble. I'm glad I was in private, and that's why I don't put that stuff on the channel. And it's stressful. Politics, ufology. Okay, the Peru mummy aliens. Those are old news. All right, those. I don't know why they're even bringing these back out. They've been debunked. They're not real. I mean, they look like they remind me of canopic jars, okay, that have been done up and messed up and redone and repaired. That's what they make me think of. So I don't think the Peru alien bodies are legit. I really don't. I don't think they're legit. I think this is Mausan being fooled. I don't think Mausan promotes hoaxes. I think he gets fooled. He gets hoaxed also. So I just don't think that he's not in the business of he. Of course, he wants to drum up business, but I'm not sure if he is one that wants to promote the lies and create lies to promote. Mausan, Jaime Mausan, ufology of Mexico. Okay, he wants the truth out there too because he wants disclosure. However, the ufology scene in Mexico is different because there are a lot more sightings that don't get discredited. Okay, they don't need to fake them. Just down south of them, they have Montana de Ovni, UFO Mountain in Argentina, and talking about ufology in South America gets you talking about the politics of South America, and that's what happened to me. And I was so upset. I kept getting upset, kept staying upset, and had to take a minute. I had to take a few minutes, center myself, tune everything out, and I came to a few conclusions too, not just not just coming to ideas, but coming to conclusions. I hope my signal is strong because I've got a little indicator up here. This thing is on Wi-Fi. I have no choice, right? This thing is on Wi-Fi, and I have no choice but to have it on Wi-Fi. It has no Ethernet. I got the USB connector, and it is buggy. Okay, so I'm doing my best with. I've got it on a router and access points over there. Okay, but the politics dealing with South America. Oh shit! I can't have that, can I? Nope, nope, nope. I'm glad. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hold up. Nope. That can't be showing. So sorry about that. A little interruption. Just work stuff. That's all. And I'm watching the chat. Everybody's saying hello. Awesome. And I'm glad we get along. So what I was about to get to was dealing with the politics. I have no choice but to be a hermit when it comes to that kind of thing, right? And sometimes I get dragged into it, and I don't want it to interfere. It stresses me out. So blood pressure is an issue. Okay, it is an issue for sure, people. All right, for all of us. Blood pressure is an issue for all of us. Not getting busted, not getting in trouble by the powers that be is an issue for all of us. And dealing with thinking of the politics of South America brings up human rights, all the things like human trafficking, cartels, drug trade, military movements. All of it it's all related. And the ufology aspect of it, I really do think it's being used as a distraction. Raven and I discussed this a little while ago, and the Peruvian mummies are a distraction. So keeping your perspective. There's a lot we can't change around us. All we can do sometimes is worry about what's within arm's reach. You know, it's all we can really do. So I'm not going to go bandwagoning with one side of a debate when you can't get good information. Everybody's all wanting to make it all one way, and it's never all one way. All right. And I'm not going to go doing that. I'm not going to join sides. Whose side am I on? GUFON. Alien Girl 111. You know, I'm on. If we're picking sides, okay. Uh, Dakhour Paranormal. You know, Shadow and Sun Gaming Channel. Those are the sides I'm on, and those are the people I will work with. If you have a side, they have public faces, they have shows. Everybody in the chat room, we're all on the same side. Even if you don't have a show of your own, right? And I'm just saying, people who have sides, okay. DJ Wardove on his side. What is he against? Not having music. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Yep. Alien Girl 111. The bodies, the documents, the craft. Heck yeah. Tastes like you follow. Tastes like disclosure. Oh, I messed up my own commercial. Hey, Big Cat. Thank you. Big Cat is saying you're hitting like sniper. Nathan, loving the changes you made to your channel. First, I've been here since you were a hobby channel, which I also enjoyed. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of the hobby work. Someone at Shadow asked me about that. I haven't been doing a lot of the hobby work because I'm not inspired to, and it's just not inspiring me right this moment. I've got other things going on as far as the hands-on. Okay, the mechanical. You know, everybody knows what I've been working on. Which there's a small behind-the-scenes update. I can't go into it. Hey, Dorothy. Okay. Broken keyboard. Oh, time to go to Walmart. And yeah, follow the energy. Follow the muse. The muse is taking me away from the hot. I can still do it. I just am not right now, and that's why it's hot in here, y'all. Let me see. I might. I've got a tiny little fan down here. Hold up. Watch for ghosts, always. I've got to get this little fan, and it might help because I'm burning up. Yeah. Hold up. Let's see here. It's dusty. This fan is dusty. This fan is super dusty. That's okay. It still works. That's all right. Yikes. Okay, I don't even know which way it's blowing that way. Okay. Will it work? Let's see. Sorry, I'm really hot in here. For some reason, it's been hot in here for 2 days. Okay, that should help some. Maybe. All right. And that's why the background is changing, because a lot of that stuff is getting rearranged to other places, right? And yeah. Hey, Reality Check, welcome back. Thanks for coming back to the Quantum Show. But a lot of the inspiration for this stuff is just not with me right now. When it comes back, it helped. It helped to get me to where I'm at now. See, I still wear the shirts. It's gunk. But I'm just not feeling the toy scene right now. And other people are, so let them at it, you know. Hey, Big Cat. Yeah. I'm not trying to appease a group. The Star Wars guys, I'll still chime in because I'm still a fan, but I'm not going to be collecting toys, especially expensive, overpriced toys. They're just meant to drive the franchise along. The stories should drive it, right? The story should. Well, anyway, I'm not talking about Star Wars too much. Just that I'm not going to be picking up much. Only things that inspire. And that's what that stuff was doing for me, you know? It was really inspiring me. And so that's what's going on with the channel from that respect, right? And I'm focusing on, you know, getting fortified mentally and emotionally. That's what I'm doing because I've had the feeling for a long time something is on its way. Okay. Something is on the way and I want to be ready for it. I don't want to be caught unawares or unprepared. So, yeah, mystically speaking, I'm pretty good to go, mystically speaking. But you can never be too prepared. I'm also physically prepared, preparing. Got this, that, and the other thing. I'm not exactly prepping, but you know, bug out bag, check. And we'll just see what happens. The ufology scene, they're putting it mainstream to distract us. And as much as I love it, I like discussing it. I do think it all is distraction. And we need to, as a people, you know, I am not forcing myself on anybody, but I see that we need to be good to our people, be good to the people around us. It doesn't matter what any kind of political stance, be nice to them. You see their dog in the yard with the fence about to open, go latch the fence. You know, I actually had somebody get mad at me for putting their puppy back in the fence and tying their fence shut so it couldn't get out with a slip knot. He got mad at me for that. And I was like, your dog got out. Your dog got out and I put him back in there for you. And I just looked at him. And he looked at me like he was wanting to kick my ass. I'm like, dude. I was like, go to hell, dude. I'm done. I hope your dog don't get hit, but I ain't gonna help him no more. You know? And okay, I'm looking at the chat. All right. Hollywood. Do we have a Hollywood in the chat room? I'm not sure. I can't see Hollywood, but hi, Hollywood. I don't know if anybody named Hollywood is in there. So, but yeah, and perspectives are being, they're trying to of course, they're trying to manipulate us. Okay. Blue beam is happening. I will not comply. That's happening. That was last week's show. And last week's show went down a darker road than I expected it to. Right. I didn't mean for that to go the way it did. However, it's still there. It's still part of reality. And I can't avoid it. I can't ignore it because it's there. And you know, I don't say stay back, you're not part of my zen. No, I'm like, come on, work you in, you know. Everything's worked in. Except for that one guy. Except for that one guy. And I welcome a random element, but I do not welcome discord. Right? Do not welcome that kind of behavior here. There's the whole internet. Go somewhere. And but I don't shy away from things that happen. Crap happens. I don't shy away from it. I face that stuff head on because it's not going to change that it's there or not. What happens with us, what happens with me is how I deal with it. You know, it's not what happens with me, it's how I deal with it because all kinds of stuff happen to me, to you, to everybody. It's how we're going to deal with it. And we all have to deal with it because it's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you, okay. Anyway, still perspectives, right? And yeah, For the panel, we're going to be trying to stick to this topic, right? About keeping your perspective, keeping the outside influences, dealing with what you got and staying nice, because it doesn't help anyone on one side or another of a decision to be cruel. It just doesn't. It doesn't help anybody. Thank you, Samo. And is it a GUFON party? It's always a GUFON party. This is the sub-quantum GUFON party. Yep, friend of Rich Giordano right here. He pops in sometimes. I haven't seen him in a while. He's usually doing, I think he said, the gym by the time my show comes on, because it's a different time zone there. Amy likes to watch it after the fact, which, shout out, you already, got it going on, right? Tastes like disclosure. Always. And Hellfire Studios, I think I saw you in here. Do you have a mug? I would like to buy a mug. I will buy your mug. I need to go buy that shirt you got for sale. Just because. And I also got First Floor Audio. I got his mug here. I don't have it, not using it at the moment, but I got yours. He comes in sometimes. And yeah, the show, as a show, I never thought I'd have a YouTube show. Never thought I'd be doing this stuff. But here it is. And a bunch of us didn't think we'd be on YouTube the way we are. Some of us tried to do stuff. And you see, I'm not going for all the glitz and the glamour. It's me and a camera. I don't need the backgrounds. Thumbnails are fun to put up sometimes, like from Hellfire Studios. That's an awesome one. Those are fun, but I'm not having a production value show. You know what I mean? Don't need it. This is more of a personal blog. I read the chat. I watch what's being said. Okay. And this is an engaging show. Not always open lines. Okay. I don't do open lines. Don't think that. But I will. Hey, Monty. Oh, boy, Monty. Yeah, Monty's talking about the Peruvian aliens in Mexico. Oh, boy. Well, they're in Las Vegas. And I'm pretty sure this is all being put into Project Bluebeam. So don't believe this stuff. And dig for your news. You're going to have to, if you watch mainstream, you're going to have to compare a bunch of different sites to get even a muddy picture, right? To form an opinion that is based on fact, not propaganda. It's really hard to do that because this is a rich man's game, y'all. And we're not those rich men, okay? We're the underground. We're the grassroots. We really are. And we got something that they don't. The quantum. Seriously. We manifest. They dominate. And we don't need to dominate, because dominate means to take over something that which is not yours, that gives resistance, right, to being controlled. We manifest. We don't need to dominate. Yeah, they do have under Hawaii, under Lahaina, tunnels. Yeah. Where are all those children? What the hell? That's another rich man's game. And I will say it right here. Hey, people in Lahaina, shout out to Lahaina. I hope you get back to doing things, right? They have high-tech lasers. You have low-tech science. Get a little mirror. Everybody choose a house to burn down and reflect the sun on it. And it burns down. Ta-da! It's magic. You heard it here, okay? You don't need high-tech space laser. You got low-tech. Low-tech still works. And I am going to walk away from that topic, right? I don't like what I'm seeing. I didn't like what I saw from the beginning, and it's horrible what's happening in Lahaina, Maui. It really is. And the oh my god, Rock is going back to wrestling. He's going to be the most hated wrestler, the most ignored wrestler, because he's doing the same. It's hot in here. That little fan is only doing so much. The Rock is going to I'm going to ignore him. I used to be a rock fan of Rock, that guy. No more. No more. Oprah, I was more, you know, ambivalent and like, yes, Oprah's nice. Nope, she's not. Just another elite. I remember when she was saying, go to church with your family, eat, have the potato salad, have the green bean casserole, do all that stuff. And what is she doing? Am I not seeing something here? Have I got good enough information? I would like to know, do I have good enough information? Because all I see is on the mainstream. And I censor that to myself because I don't want to see all that mind control crap. I look at blogs and short videos, reels, not TikTok. But everybody knows TikTok does what TikTok does. So I just say TikToks, right? I watch TikToks. Everybody's trying to do what TikTok does. Short videos, 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. And so I watch those. People who are over there, who are going through this stuff. I mean, blocking people into an inferno, not letting them out, now not letting people bring supplies, not letting people go back to their property, even though everything is fallen down already. And I would like to, I don't know, I would love to talk to somebody who thinks it's not a conspiracy, who thinks it's actually a natural disaster, and get their perspective. I would like to talk to that person because I just do not see how even the local government is doing this. Where's FEMA? When FEMA does not come around, when things are controlled, when it's an actual natural disaster, FEMA will go around. Has FEMA showed up? I haven't heard anything about FEMA showing up. I've only heard about the local people doing $700. Like I saw it in here. Sorry, I got this lamp right here. It's right in my face. Somebody said $700, and I was like, yeah, that's pathetic. I can't see. $700 doesn't do anything for any. Hey, Bob Perkins, what's up? Welcome back to the Quantum Show. And those poor people in behind, and the people missing. What is going on? Well, I think we all know what's going on. They should get those people down there in those tunnels. I mean, see, okay, I'm letting it stress me out. Because there's nothing I can do about it. Literally, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think anybody from Lahaina comes to the show. Else I'd say, what's your PayPal? I'll send you $200, from me to you. Get something happening. Yeah, we should all go to help Lahaina and the people who were put in jeopardy there. But how? How? I don't know anyone there. The Cousins brothers are not there. They're in the state, but they're not there. They're not being allowed in either. They're not being allowed to cover it. And they cover local things. They covered the volcano. Sorry. They covered a hurricane. Not that hurricane, which, hurricanes don't start fires generally. Okay. They especially don't burn cities. They might start small fires, but This makes me think maybe we should go back and look at the historical accounts of historical fires. Atlanta, right? Look at Atlanta. What do we know about the Atlanta burning back in the day? The houses were made of wood, and unfortunately, they caught on fire and the whole city burned down. We have cities like that. Why does that not happen more often? Okay, we should reevaluate some of those historic things because of this, right? And Wardove was in there saying class warfare. Yeah, actually, it's more class extermination. They're trying to exterminate people at this point. How, as a society, is that? Is that what societies do? Exterminate the parts they don't like? When did that become acceptable? Now is the time for the FBI to step up and say, hey, the law says this, and we're investigating this. But we all know they're crooked too. They work for who pays them, and not the people who put them in power in the first place, or in authority, not power. Talking about the FBI. They're an investigative branch. And the welfare of one of their whole states seems to be federally one of the things they should be worried about. Okay? Doesn't it? Yeah, Roman. Yeah, the Romans did this. The Romans would use genocide. Oh, I said it. The United States is using genocide, but there's a different word for it when it's against classes, right? It's not genocide, but again, it is. It is genocidal to try to extinct a whole group of people, because I am pretty sure the majority of those people were natives to Hawaii. Hawaii natives, islanders, people who were their culture was there for hundreds, if not thousands of years, or thousands of years. So, yeah, keeping your perspective, you got to, since we can't do anything about it, I can't do anything about it. I have to tune it out, meditate, center, and listen to myself breathe. Listen to this little fan over here, so I can not. Oh, I'm okay. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy saying, get a cold handkerchief around my neck and crack the door open. I would, but there are people here and they don't want to hear me talking like a bunch of muggles. I think. I don't know if anybody's here yet. Because having the door open would be nice. Hang on. Okay, that was my keys making that noise. All right. There is one person here, but they're in their own little world, so they don't care to hear me. I'm not going to be yelling and screaming. Thanks, Big Cat. But Big Cat says Nathan's laying the beats to the others. Oh. No. There is one person here. They don't care. The people I'm worried about, they aren't here. So they're out doing their thing, whatever. Mm-hmm. Tim, DJ Wardove, is saying, oh my gosh, if I get this thing to click correctly, I feel the same. I fight close to home battles, like food and water issues. Yeah, it is all over. If we weren't sectioned off like we were, we would have food and water issues. But we're literally in an agricultural place where we're right next to a river, all the big creeks. So there's plenty of water treatment stations, pumping plants, etc., all over this area. And agriculture, you want fresh pork, eggs, milk, whatever, grain. Of course, you got to make your own bread, but whatever, you go drive 30 minutes, farms all over. You got everything you want. And I'm so glad that I'm in an agricultural area, that I know how to work. And if industry ever shuts down, I will be able to help the farms and everybody help, right? I would help. And they would help me in return. And it would be Hakuna Matata, right? No, nobody's going to have money. But what do we do with money? We buy food. We fix our shelter, right? Well, if industry falls, who are you going to pay rent to, right? If industry falls, who are you going to pay rent to? Who are you going to pay taxes to drive on the roads? We'll be fixing them ourselves. Y'all saw my video months and months ago about how there was a tree falling after a storm. I tried to get out to do it, and here comes a guy with a tractor. I'm like, awesome. I was about to get it. I didn't have my gloves with me. It's just hard. It's a pine tree fell down in the road. So I'm so glad to be in an agricultural area where we'll work for food right here. We'll actually work. Get on the farm. And I would like to take home tomatoes, potatoes, eggs, milk. Well, not milk. I don't drink milk, right? Maybe cheese if they got it. Some beef, whatever, pork. I would work for that. Now that's working for food. Okay. I don't have no problem with that. They need somebody to fix their radio tower. Small radio towers only, not the WSMV tower. That's a That's a $30,000 job right there. That thing's a quarter mile tall. I'm not, or an eighth of a mile tall. I am not getting up that thing without $25,000. $25,000 to change that light bulb. No joke. It's real. Oh, yes. Thank you, Derek. Derek reminded me. And trying to remind all of us, make sure to pound that like button. Like and subscribe if you're here, you're quantum. If you're here by proxy, you're still quantum. Thank you, Derek, for reminding me. I need to remember to do that. So I'm looking at thank you, Samo. And yeah, I would work for food. I would actually work, right? Horses, cows, all over. Need me to help with stables? Need me to fix some fences? Need me to cut some grass around there? Of course, when you have horses and cows, you never have problem with high grass. They eat it all. Need help carrying stuff? Need fixing this and that? I can do that. I'm not afraid. And if I don't know it, I'm not afraid to try. Right? And what services can I render? I do networking. I understand networking, technical problems, electrical problems to an extent. I've got some books that show me how to work on AC. I'm not so good on AC, right? But get your skill that is directly applicable to your area. Okay? Now, if you're a cashier, when there's no money, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to be writing checks for bartering. Get a workable skill, even if it's cleaning, right? Because people want to get tasks done. They can't worry about cleaning up later. That's why restaurants have cooks and dishwashers. The cooks are dirtying the dishes. The customers are dirtying the dishes. The dishwashers are cleaning them because they have a specific task. We know this. We know how this stuff works. Um, yeah. What is it? The old, some kind of farmer's almanac talking about skills, right? And if you're infirm, okay, if you are not able to do a whole lot of back-breaking work, do a little bit. Use a hand shovel. Don't use a big shovel. If you can't haul hay, then can you fix the tractor? Can you work on a truck? Can you feed horses? So there is all kinds of stuff. Life skills. Can you sew a button? Can you fix clothing? Because farms and hunting gathering requires clothing. Okay. You know how to set a trap for animals that are preying on your neighbor's animals? Do you know how to set a trap on it for a coyote? How do you do that? That won't hurt the cows and the farm animals. How do you do that? Yeah, be a cook. That's good. Lynn is saying, LA Moon, shoes, clothes, repair, learn to cook, learn to do alternative baking and cooking. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that you can learn to do. And this is not the survival show. This is just, okay, it's turned into the survival show. This is not that. It is keeping your perspective, because all these different groups are out there wanting to change our minds and get us in the court of public opinion. Yeah, have to close the door. He got on the phone and he yells. Roommate. Yeah, how's roommates feel? Keeps the rent down. That's all I can say. But what's awesome about Samo? Life skills. Yeah, they are. And Big Cat, Cindy Beck, Joseph, yeah, Derek, awesome. Samo. Well, bows and arrows are coming back, but okay. They're trying to get our support in the realm of public opinion. Not that that's ever made a difference in the past, but it gives them ego stroking. I don't know. I'm not on anybody's bandwagon, but why do they want me to support them? Now, I will be the first to admit I lean towards the conservative, but they're all crazy. Okay. They are. I lean towards conservative, but they're all crazy. And we got to deal with the crazy. So, why do they want so many independent individuals support and stuff? Oh, look at me, poor me. I go on with your bad self. I don't know what you did or what people are saying you did or you think you're doing. So, did you fix the roads, Mr. Whoever you are? Did you Rock? Did you fix the roads in Hawaii ever? No. Oprah, did y'all fix the roads in Hawaii? Have y'all ever paid for a street light to be fixed? Have you ever, I don't know, built a shelter on your place to house people who are displaced? No. Oh, well then. Right back to Lahaina. Yeah, it's been a stressful week because I've been getting this all over. Going to work, at home. I cannot turn on the news. Cannot. Okay. And it stresses me out so much on how these people do it. Oh, I know how they do it. They drink and they do drugs. That's how they cope with it. And I'm not going to do that stuff. I got coffee and water, and that's about it. And I am a smoker. That's another thing that the hobby might come back. It is a stress reliever. Helps me to relieve stress because there ain't nothing like yelling at paint drying. When you're painting something and you're stressed out, you just yell at the paint, and the paint don't care. It helps to relieve stress too, and yeah, going to work, and I hear this stuff at work too. There's so much people want to talk politics at work. I refuse. I opt out. I refuse. Oh, I will say there was a guy there that used to say, he said these words: I don't know how anyone can survive on $5,000 a month. What the fuck planet are you from, pal? Right? Survive, not get by, not excel. Survive on $5,000 a month. Been doing that since the 80s, okay? And yeah, those people, some of those people are in a totally different world. Totally different world. $5,000 a month? I don't do that now. Most people I know don't do that now. So if you're out there thinking about your finances and going, oh yeah, $5,000 a month. That sounds like a lot because this guy on YouTube is saying it, but it's not really a lot because it isn't a lot. But it is, And that was 3 years ago when I heard him say that. 3 years ago. Pre-pandemic. And now he has retired to his little Skull Island, and I'm done with him. I hope I never see him again. The only time I want to see him is when I get dressed up like a Klingon, get on a goat, and go be a Klingon pirate. That's what I want to do. Or the pirates from Star Wars. Do that with a spiky face and stuff. But anyway, I'm de-stressing as I speak, right? Updates. There are not too many updates. Work is work. Home is home. I'm starting to clear my head a little bit more and get focused a little bit more. I might actually fix this computer over here or get another one and take the drives out of it, which would kind of suck, but there's licensing on some of the program they use 3D design, but I'm also not doing that right now. So, I'm working with Keith Andrews, link in the description. And working with other people. Me and Raven constantly are talking to each other. Well, I say constantly, more often than not, more than once a week, right? We're talking to each other more than once a week. And we talk about all this stuff that we talk a lot about Gaia. I should talk about Gaia on here, but Gaia don't pay me. So, and I don't have enough time to watch Gaia because they got content for years now. It's a lot to take in, and some of it has been changed up over time, So I am not Joe. I've got to get with you in private on that. Okay. There's new information. There's much new information. And I've got to, but I can't talk about it here. No, we're public. So, all right. Let's see, Intergalactic and Samo. Yeah, Raven's here somewhere. Raven's here. She's listening. She gets, just like all of us, we have other stuff to do. She is going to be invited to the panel if she wants to come on. So I'm going to have to talk to the panel people. Cannot talk about this particular subject, right? And I will be emailing. So it's all right. I'm sorry, everyone not included. Developments have happened. I cannot talk about it. And hopefully this little YouTube show will go way under the radar. And that's fine. I mean, I've got all of 50, 60 views. Hey, Raven, she's here. I've got all of 50, 60 views on most of my quantum shows. Okay. And I do say like, subscribe. I should say share. Tweet me out there. I tweet it sometimes. It's hard to remember. And I want the quality people, right? And you guys get it. Look, I'm not selling books or mugs. I sell Amy's mugs. I sell First Floor Audio's mugs. They're in the description, right? And now I'm putting Tim, DJ Wardove, description. He's going to live on the Quantum Show now. His channel, his links are down there, starting with his YouTube channel. So go there, like and subscribe. DJ Wardove, good stuff. He has music ranging from genre to genre, all the genres, right? You like rap, you like rock, you like country, you like this and that. Techno, industrial, dance, he's got it, okay? He makes it, and it's all original, and it's all coming from the quantum heart. So I can't promote him enough, other than make mugs and pictures, and maybe put them on the caption. I may have him on one day. He's wanted to come on. Too easy, Tim. Too easy, DJ. I may have him come on sometime. We are friends in real life. We know each other in real life. We watched each other go through some real shit in the Army, right? Personal, professional, real shit. He was my not my first gamer guy. He was my second DM. And I like to think I was okay as a player. Hope so. And I like to think I brought something to his games. Maybe. But that was a long time ago. He's bringing something to reality. And so am I. So are you. Everybody in the chat. We're all bringing stuff. Oh, okay. Here we go. This show is for reality purposes. You want entertainment? Go somewhere else. This show is for reality purposes. I do not say entertainment purposes, because I have a hard time looking at myself talking about this stuff. So this is a show for reality purposes. If you're here, you're quantum. We are all linked. Feel what your buddy feels. Okay? Feel what your friend feels. And grow your empathy. Grow your introspection. So you can, the more you look within, the more you feel without. It's strange like that. It sounds selfish. But when you know yourself, you start to realize, I don't like these things. I don't like these things. I do like these things. That person might like these things too. And and when you do something nice based on the I like this, they feel the intention. That's good vibes, right? And that's good vibes. They feel those vibes, and they like those vibes. And there's a big chance they will pass that vibe along. And Joe has said in the past, you start a wave of good, it tends to propagate, and it moves along, and it spreads, and it helps. Like all those people, I always wave, because I don't know if that wave will help them. Gas station last week. There was this big, tall dude, and I saw his truck parked out by the pumps, away from the pumps. He ran out of gas before he could get to them, right? He was totally empty. And he asked the cashier, and I'm standing there. He asked the cashier, hey, do you have those paper funnels? And, well, I used to help stock those places, so I know where to keep them. And I went and got him a couple. And now, here was the exchange. The customer and the cashier. Customer said, man, beeping people, beep, suck. And the guy doesn't try to empathize with him. He goes, calm down, man. like I'm an authority, calm down, man. I'm like, who are you telling to calm down, short, tiny guy, big, tall customer, right? I'm like, this guy wants you to beat you down, right? It doesn't matter. But somebody, he said, somebody, you try to talk to somebody, they think you're trying to steal from them. I'm like, huh. So since I was there, this is this is the way the quantum works, right? You're put in a situation, you're meant to be there. You're not butting in, you're meant to be there. Trust the force, right? I hand him the things and he just takes them and the dude's talking to him, right? And he goes, yeah, you think that? And he looks at me and thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. And I'm like, yeah, I hope things get better, dude. Don't, I mean, I hope it don't make you too mad, something like that. And I hope things get better. And I'm sorry that happens. And this dude, I don't know, he was on the edge. He was really angry. I don't know what happened up to that point. He got accused of stealing or trying to rob somebody or something. And he was like, my truck is out of gas. What do you want me to do? I'm not trying. I'm asking you, got $2 for gas. Here's my empty truck. It's not like these people that lie about it. So I empathized with him and I kind of reached out and he could tell the vibe was there. Not consciously, but when someone is trying to be nice, they reach out and you can feel the vibe, you can feel the intention if you pay attention, right? Whoops. If you pay attention. This is part of the trademark. Can't have that going around. That's got to be there. Part of the show. It's a major prop. It's like a set piece. So, yeah, the guy was just aggravated from being treated like he was trying to steal when he really had an empty truck trying to get to where he was going. And he wasn't pulled up to a pump and I don't have cash. So I was like, well, I don't have cash. I would have bought gas. I would say 20 on 4 or whatever. Because that gas station is totally quantum. There was a guy there asking for money for food. I just bought something I don't normally buy. It just called to me. And I go, you know what? This must be for you. Here you go. And he goes, you got something else? And give me a ride. I can't give you a ride. I'm going to work. But here you go. And he was thankful to a point. He got run off later, right? He got run off because he got caught shoplifting. And they don't mind you being poor, but being a thief, they care. Of course they care. So his intention turned out to be kind of bad. However, the guy in the truck, he was put there probably for the right person. I feel like I'm the right person to intercept and help him along. And I think I did. I don't think he needed much. I think he needed to have encouragement and validation. And I think I gave that to him. Never saw him again, never seen him before. And there are a lot of stories and tales about entities coming down and disguising themselves as poor people. Now, I know a lot of that is plague tales, but a lot of it is real, right? Hey, Zach, I'm about to wrap up the first hour. So, and Tim Freestone, I don't know if you were here earlier. Hey, how's it going? But I am about to wrap up the first hour. Y'all, this has been the Quantum Show. If you're here, you're Quantum. We reached 23 people. Please like and subscribe. I'm non-monetized. I've been reminded to tell everyone I do have PayPal and Buy Me Coffee in the description. If you would like to help out, it will go to supporting the shows and its causes and our causes. But I'm not here for money. I'm here to give good vibes, right? But it just seems to be that's what you do on YouTube. You ask for money, and I'm not, because we work with stuff that's more valuable than money, right? Intention, manifestation, that's more valuable than money. Self-worth, much more valuable than money. And it's easy. Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you in my head. It's easy to say that when you don't need it. But you know what? Even those that don't have it, don't need it, that do need it, and Lahaina, they're not giving up. They're in a hard time right now. Okay. And they don't have the money, but they have the vibe. Okay. And those people down there, the local, I say native population, they're amazing people. They are. The culture is awesome. Okay, everybody, this has been the Quantum Show. I'm going to get more coffee. Me and Amy need coffee. Does she ever know that I say she comes on my show like every night? Me and Amy need coffee. We need coffee. Amy is here in spirit with her pink glasses. Love those glasses. Love the other ones too. Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's been the first hour. Panel will be up in just a little bit. I'm going to be, yes, Lynn, I'm going to be sending out links. Watch your email, Facebook, however I get in touch with you. And going to continue on with keeping your perspective, pushing off the stress, and not letting yourself be swayed by bandwagoning and the people who want us to support them publicly so they feel better. Okay, everybody, keeping it quiet. I'm going to hit those buttons. Talk to you soon. Pushing